nothing. And he is playing a Void Spirit, kind of similar concept, playing versus Skywrath. Once that silence is leveled up like 2 or 3 points, there's not much you can do about it until you have your own defensive capability like a Yule Scepter.
Sure. And I guess on the Void Spirit compared to the Storm, the Yule's being picked up first is much more likely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is going to happen. Like no Storm. I think like 0 Storms lately want to go for a defensive item first. You're just, you're playing into their hand. Let's see. I really think that Arteezy is going to get absolute free farm, which is a concern for me. So, PYW, this is a double melee playing into ET as well as Troll Warlord. You have to just start pulling Sweat away. And oh my, Fly actually gets the side pull. As PYW is trying to pull the wave, it gets pulled into neutrals. One of the bigger disasters that can happen when you are trying to pull as these double melee lanes. Fly does eat the clap. Doesn't actually hit either hero on VICI. And 11 will be able to secure every last hit at the very least for himself. Doesn't end up missing any XP, but as we said, Arteezy, absolute free farm. We expect probably Abed to have that free farm as well. Bottom, I think that's probably a bit of the better lane because Poyoyo, that's what they picked the Spectre because they see that Skywrath because you're able to absorb a lot of that harassment in lane, and in the later stages you just kill him. Dispersion is very useful versus Skywrath. But we'll see how that all ends up playing out.
And of course for Poyoyo, if we do indeed see that sort of first build-up item into the Aghanims, do you sort of see this as a game where there's going to be a lot of chance to set up action for this Spectre to get involved in with the Shadow Step at the time he'll get the Axe?
You can kill the Skywrath every single time. If a Wolf just scouts crit, a Shadow Step plus a Howl, the Howl applies that minus armor, of course, on top of it. And yeah, the Skywrath is one of the squishiest heroes in the game, so.
Is he mid? Ori.
He is just...
All right, first blood just like that for Ahmed.
Well, he just walked up.
You can't make those mistakes.
No.
That hurts. You know, 1 game away from elimination. Mistakes like that could come back to haunt you.
It's on the water runes, Owen, as well. So Abed fills his bottle top, he pushes in the mid wave, so Ori misses out on almost a full melee wave. He's going to get the water rune bottom as well. A huge mistake from Ori, and this is the second time now. We saw it yesterday versus VP. He was tripped up by the Storm Spirit as well. 7-1 last hits, 15-4 on Storm.
Quite the difference there. Missing and more last hits than the viewers are. If we could get that CS up on the side. Beautiful.
Thank you. So you're seeing Arteezy, like we said, it's going to be a free farm lane. And VICI also just has to be careful for the positioning, because once level 2 comes out on Elder Titan, that's when they can actually start look to be setting up kills onto either Old 11 or PYW. And they're not going to be able to slow Arteezy down up here unless a rotation does end up happening, which they can't really do pre-6. So lanes definitely feel like they're going to be quite a problem for VICI. Crit is taking a bit of a beating bottom, but we'll be okay. Mid again. Ori just keeps getting pulled into the wave. Does get some good last hits here with that Resonant Pulse, but
it's a lot of damage.
I think he needs help getting runes. I think he's going to have to tell his 2 supports. One of them has to start checking these, because Abed's just going to start taking over this matchup too much.
It's hard, though. I mean, only so much an Enchantress can do. Scare someone off the runes early on, and PYW kind of needs to be here with Old 11. You know, laning against a troll, as we say, it's not fun for the Lycan.
Not much PYW can do, really, to push Arteezy away. At least he'll save the Lycan from getting killed in some situations, but he can't, like we said, he cannot slow down Arteezy at all. Can't really stop the pulls either versus an ET. So it does really feel like EG might even come out ahead all 3 lanes.
It's a solid start, it really is. You see it here, top 3 at the moment on the CS.
Bottom is the only one that feels like it can go the other way, as they have an Enchantress and Ice. Just take a good amount of harass damage here. The Wild Wing just keep poking him.
DY making the lane pretty robust here for Poyoyo.
Constantly throwing the daggers out. Crit. He'll have to use the slow to make sure DY doesn't catch up to him for the enchant.
And any sort of chance to push Crit away from Poyoyo, and he's going to feel pretty good about that DY.
Abed's got the wave on his hill. He's level 6.
And we're going to see the setup mid. And they've got the wraparound. I mean, Crit, he may have been pushed away from bottom, but that means he's ready to turn up mid. And it's another kill onto Ori.
Ori saw the rotation coming, too. He had the ward. He saw Crit making the move.
That's true, yeah. He saw him go the whole way.
Yes, he did. That is another big mistake there from Ori. Bottom, though, as we said, Puyoyo, he's going to be able to get that kill with the Enchantress as soon as the Skywrath does leave. But yeah, lane's already looking like big issues.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now, this is rough for Ori. We saw him struggle to recover from a bad laning stage the other day. See if he's able to have a better shot at it this time round. It's a slow start already. Abed nearly doubling the CS.
Are they going to check the runes for him again? This is the power rune. This is the most important one. Abed is level 7. Void Spirit's level 5.
DY's coming over to at least grab the bottom if it spawns down here, and it will.
It will. Crit is going to TP mid since he doesn't get the bottle. Since he doesn't get the rune, they're just going to fill up Abed's bottle there to enable him. And then they're going to look to make the go immediately. Instant dissimulate out to disengage.
Still trying to punish him before he has the Astral Step online. Still just level 5, Ori.
I cannot believe he's level 5 to level 7.5 on Abed. Abed also has Catapult Wave, so now he's going to force pressure onto tower. DY looking to react. Might need a +1. This is not what you want to see if you're a VICI fan.
That is the TPs.
This is devastating.
They've got to bring lots of backup in. See, PYW and DY will manage to get the reach over onto Crit. See if Abed can help out here. Crit goes down. Abed not going to be able to play aggressive into the three of them. As they are able to come in, keep this area a little bit safer for Ori. Ori also able to be the one to get that hit onto Crit, so
very
a bit of a jump back up for him.
Yeah, he has to get given pretty much every single last hit in the kills. His top, Old 11 does show himself. Was having pretty good farm, but immediately from that Abed rotation will get set up on, and Abed already TPing back behind to the tier 2. So maybe looking to hide his positioning still and look for another play.
We're good. They're going to look to dive in onto Ice. Pretty deep here, Ice.
They got him. Give it to Puyoyo. Nicely done by PYW and DY. And they're going to be PYW is probably going to have to be the one that has to bail everything out if he has mid.
They're going to try and get him again.
Does get the dissimulate.
Very quick there to react.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's ready now, or he knows that they're looking to make his game as tough as possible.
Look at the chain fills that's coming from EG. It's getting spotted too. That ward that we do see VICI place early on is going to see it. And the move onto Crit.
I mean, they're able to come in with a horn as well. Straight over to Crit they go, but the Stomp comes out, catches the two of them, the silence on Ori. Ori zips over with their Astral Step, takes out Crit. Now they turn over towards Fly as VICI Gaming bring the numbers mid. First taunt from Puyoyo, and it's an effective one. 2 heroes down around the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom
Again, it really is the 2 support movements. I'm watching that from VICI. They're really making up for that hard start in the laning phase. Just paired up together, looking to just help Ori so much as Abed. Shows himself mid again, has an illusion rune. So he's just fine. As both safe laners are really starting to get ignored. RTZ is starting to make the move down toward bottom. Probably expecting a rotation to come out toward top soon. And he wants to look to take out this tower. It's already less than half HP down here. Abed also swinging over. Is going to be spotted by the ward.
Puyoyo is going to be very careful here.
He does.
He knows with the way that EG plays, this sort of timing every game, they're ready to get aggressive onto the safe lane. They're closing in. And they're able to lock him down. Not quite playing safe enough there, Puyoyo. You could sense it. He knew that they were going to look for this sort of play, but getting a little too far up to the creeps, and EG able to run him down.
Who got the last hit as well? It was RTZ. And it was a killing spree, so enabled toward his next item just a bit faster. Fly.
I'm going to go for him. He's still got the Stomp, but Centaur Stomp comes out a bit early. Might actually give the chance now for Fly to get his own one off. Trying to jump to the side there, PYW, to avoid the sleep, but it won't happen.
Radiant's bottom tower.
We do see while chaos was happening, of course. Old 11 takes the top tower. He's gotten a lot of space to just be farming up their top net worth for his team. Looking to swing toward mid, trying to collapse onto another tower. EG bringing the numbers
They
themselves.
really are. I mean, VICI again, they're going to try and fight this. They get the open up with the stun. Onto Ice's open, the song comes out. Gives Ice time to heal up. Isn't enough. He tries to stand his ground. PYW finishes him off with a boundless strike. Abed fights back, brings out PYW. Ancient seal from Crit onto Ori. Abed goes for the zip TP. He's away. Ori still wanting to try and fight here. Single balls fly, but Fly's pretty beefy.
They've got a catapult wave coming in though. Pretty ideal timing for VICI to continue with this push.
And Ori still wants to go for the catch onto Fly. He's going to miss the Remnant though. That's going to put a stop to any sort of setup.
EG thought they brought the numbers, but VICI brought just a +1, and they also will have Haunt available in about 20 seconds. But EG does stop the push. Ice comes in as well.
I'll be able to hold this all while Arteezy gets the superior space out of the two carries.
He's going to have a very early Maelstrom. Treads, Maelstrom plus a Falcon Blade any minute now. That farm is just going to continue to accelerate, and are they stacking it all for him? They are. So they're starting to get some Ancient stacks prepared. We do see Ancient stacks as well on the side of VICI. So both teams preparing themselves for these later stages.
EG's heading in. VICI game, they've got to be careful of this ball lining initiation from Abed and the follow-up damage from Crit. Especially now the 6 is online, Mystic Flare ready to go.
Eleven gonna start farming Ancients with Poyoyo. Looks like they're both gonna do it together, even as a team, bringing PYW also as well. So let's see if EG's aware that nobody's really showing on the map. They're gonna look to hit a tower because of that.
Poyoyo, he's getting rather low here. Just gonna stick around, get that XP at least, mid lane. Setting up the defense with the Wukongs.
It's a nice hold. It's his bluff play too. They're getting a lot of farm from that Ancient play while also defending because of this.
Yeah, they'll get the space to clean this up completely, VICI Gaming.
And they've got salves too. You were mentioning how Poyoyo is dropping a bit low. He's got Chip Vest. They salve him up and he's still a bit healthy. He's got Haunt also to join inside the fight. DD Rune does spawn bottom, and EG will be able to claim themselves that tower. Immediate smoke with a DD. They have the vision up top too. They see Poyoyo. Of course, he's on the creep wave, but they did see him setting up there initially.
The smoke was seen right there.
Mm-hmm. They're already setting up for it. They're making the right read too, because they know EG wants to make the move onto the Spectre, because otherwise Spectre's just going to haunt into the fights and they're going to get outnumbered. So.
See PYW. He will get caught out here. Did try and come over and was by the looks of it trying to at least dispel the smoke.
Yeah.
Keep the info ready for his carry, ready for Poyoyo. It does cost him his life.
Gotta just protect Spectre. Everything is about Spectre this game. And Arteezy does finish up his own Ancient stack without any help. Up to 7,300 net worth.
He's pretty huge.
2K ahead of that Spectre at the moment.
Quite the start. I mean,
and it's a good troll game, as we mentioned. It is a very good troll game that he's not really playing into any of the traditional counters of that kiting that just allows you to play around that battle trance. I also see that he's gone for, we'll wait for that for as Abed finds an easy pickoff. He's gone for the build, which I've seen more and more players do lately, as you max your Berserker Rage rather than maxing out your Fervor. Just scales really nicely, and if you do get involved in the fights, which he can with Treads, Maelstrom, and Falcon Blade, the Root is very effective.
Absolutely.
As it does increase. 2-second duration is pretty good when you're playing versus elusive heroes like a Void Spirit or even like Lycan, who can be speedy away. You get like 1 or 2 Roots and they're just dead.
See the setup down bottom here. They're looking towards Ice. Hold 11 comes in.
Can they set up? They need a +1 though.
They're a little hesitant. They know that there's going to be more behind Ice.
Yeah.
EG, Abed just being in the neighborhood.
Dire's middle tower.
We'll secure that Helm of the Overlord pretty much done for Old 11 though.
We have a smoke up here from Ori.
Vision. EG's placed this ward every single game. This time it's going to get found. PYW is going to see it.
I don't know if Ori's going to be able to quite find anything even.
He's got DY. They could set up potentially for Abed if they have the follow-up.
Look who, yeah, but Abed's got backup.
Yeah.
Both Fly and Crit just sitting behind him, knowing that sort of timing was going to be coming out from Ori and making sure that there's no window for the play to be made by VICI Gaming.
They can always bring the numbers because of that Spectre. Seeing DY also, making sure that he's keeping Poyoyo healthy at all times. Going toward the Ancients, just popping the Nature's Attendants on him, so they'll be battle ready at all times. You see the men on pretty much all 10 heroes. Everybody's battle ready in case something kicks off.
I mean, both teams for now happy to resume farming. You can expect that EG, and once they've got their first item or so, they'll be the more proactive out of the two.
I think both the situations where they're going Orchid, and also I saw Ice. He was halfway to Armlet, and then he's like, no. I'm not finishing Armlet this game. I think tempo is what the name of the game that EG should be going for, so he's about to have Blink finished up on the Legion Commander too, and they've got the combo plays, right? Legion Commander plus Skywrath, almost anybody they find is going to just get killed from the combo, and now Orchid's done. Abed, he's hunting with crit. Like we said, they want to target Poyoyo mostly. But this ward also is spotting out Ori. Let's see which one they find.
They're going to try for Spectre. That's a big zip from Abed to close in, set up with a silence. Easily done there. EG, they've got perfect pick-off potential now. The map's going to be a rather dangerous place for VICI Gaming to play split up, with EG getting themselves these early tools to get online.
Scary place for him to be as well in the Spectre in this game. Sure, he has the Haunt, but I feel like that's going to be Old 11's territory for the most of this game since he has this Helm of Overlord already done. Tower mid will get quickly taken out.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant
So still getting their farm on VICI, but you can just see Arteezy's accelerating that much faster over the Spectre. He's not getting picked off, and it's constantly Poyoyo under the gun here of just getting gone on. He almost has his Ag, so they're gonna be able to be more proactive themselves as well soon, but EG's getting a bit too much space on the map.
Arteezy is completely popping off this game.
Yeah, it's free farm.
He had sort of a rough ending to game 2, but this game 3 is coming headstrong, and he's looking good so far.
Almost has the BKB done. He's like about to have it. That is quite scary.
See if the smoke from VICI Gaming gets a catch. They themselves wanting to look to get some action.
Fine. Not the most ideal target though.
Yeah, ideally they were hoping for more, maybe seeing if they could find an opportunity for Poyoyo to use the Haunt. He's not going to use it for Fly alone.
Yeah, if they catch the Yule Scepter onto Abed, then they can commit for him and just kill him immediately. But yeah, Fly tanks the gank. Bit fortunate there for EG.
Yeah, especially at that time, as you say, where Arteezy was about 200 gold away from the BKB.
Exactly.
That would have been the time to get the hit in on the troll, but wasn't the case.
And they were both right next to each other too, right? So it could have really gone either way for a moment. Nice bot.
Ooh. Okay, that'll do it. That will do it. The Haunt giving them the vision so they can find the Yule setup onto Ice. He's going to try and run his way out of that. He's kind of making it away for now. Is he actually going to live?
He's
going to live.
Oh,
he gets away.
Goodness.
The good old pig pole there helping him speed through the trees and away from a Haunt movement there from VICI Gaming. VICI Gaming, by the looks of it, will still get the tower, but now they're all down here. We actually see EG, they're looking towards the Roche pit, maybe seeing if they can take this whilst they concede the tier 1 tower. So space certainly being made there by Ice.
That was the Haunt used, that was the Shapeshift used as well afterwards. That was so much committed from the side of VICI, and just a Piggy's able to scurry away. 3-man overwhelming odds as well, of course. You know, he had like 37% movement speed increase, so he's able to scurry away. And straight to Roche. They'll get it. Big move for EG.
And making the most of that play from Daryl completely.
DD inside of Abed's bottle too. EG probably looking to take these head-on fights a little bit more so now in this game. Poyoyo does have the Ags finished, but Haunt is on cooldown for 85 seconds. So that's for a head-on team fight. I don't think VICI's going to be looking for that. We'll continue pushing this bottom tower with the Helm. PYW scouting the tree line. He's also going for his own Yule, so just wanting to have multiple different setups, it seems like, for the Storm. And Yule's overall versus Troll Warlord is also one of those humongous items that you can just, well, he's battle trance and just Yules control him. This Troll just continues to pull further and further ahead, though. 3,200 ahead of his counterpart.
No, it's easy. On an absolute vibe right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And EG, again, managing to find this sort of area they want to play around. In up to the triangle of VICI Gaming, and they'll always look to try and initiate from this angle, keeping VICI almost awkwardly pushed over into their own jungle.
Haunt is up in 20. And those backline heroes, as we mentioned, they will get ripped to shreds very quickly on the side of EG. But the ET as well as that Skywrath, you're going to see the flank around that's just kind of quickly hit as soon as Haunt does come out. From Haunt, from Shapeshift, from all the summons just running on top of him. And there's not too much that they can do to protect themselves. I think that's why we see Crit. He went for a different build this game. He's going to go for Glimmer Cape to protect himself because he knows he's just going to get hard committed on by the Spectre and by all these summons. So wants to have some type of protection for himself rather than a setup for kills. Does mean we'll probably see Dust picked up on Poyoyo and Dust picked up on the Lycan at a very early point in the game, but you can see the different direction that he's looking this time around.
I mean, they're strong. They can go high ground, maybe.
They're thinking about it.
At BKB, 2 minutes on Aegis. We'll see how much EG do want to push it, but they've got some real power right now, and indeed,
Sure
they're going to step up and start having a poke.
There's no glyph either.
Let's see how confident they feel here, EG. Oh, it's easy. Leading the charge here onto the tier 3 tower, tearing it apart.
The Wukong's is forced just to hold.
There's only a 1k difference, but with the heroes and the tools they have, how much of that money is on their carry right now. EG, you know, if they fight around Arteezy, they can take a lot of this map away from VICI.
I think they can look to go again. There's still no
the Aegis,
glyph.
2 minutes, you know, this is a perfect timing.
If they see anybody too, like Ice just a blink duel, and then they have number advantage to go into high ground, VICI might not be ready for this push to come out again from the fake back from EG.
How do you stop them?
They're wrapping around though.
There's Flight. Is he going to spot this? He's heading near the tree line.
They want Abed.
Abed's hiding in the trees. Jump forward straight away, the silence. Will catch out Ori. Jump forward from Abed. They've got the vortex. Pull back. Arteezy is in on top of the Void Spirit. Yules up into the air. Ori keeps himself alive for now. Quick shot dodge with the Dissimulate. Ori trying to escape. He'll get back to the base. Arteezy is torn down DY. Now he's going to look over towards Old 11. Ice he has the lockdown with the duel. Old 11 fully surrounded here by EG. He's trying to run away with the shapeshift, but Abed's got the damage. Old 11 goes down. Arteezy being watched from the tree line here. Still has the Aegis for a full minute.
Tough one to bring down. There's 4 heroes and they still can't commit for him. And the push support says, we've seen, of course, they're going to have a really tough time versus this VICI jump, immediately get incinerated. But I think at the end of it all, you know, it's not amazing for VICI, but it's a pretty decent hold, all things considered, when they are at this deficit. And Ori somehow survives. I really thought he was just going to get first. 100 HP, the splitter, like a fraction of a second from killing him.
We'll see it again here. Of course, the Haunt just giving them a lot of information to start off the action. As you say, Crit and Fly immediately focused.
Look at the splitter. It just doesn't catch him. It was so close. But again, immediately, EG, they're grouping up as well, going for top. Satanic now finished on Arteezy too.
22 minutes, Satanic. Let's see if they can do it again here. VICI push the back.
Silence.
You're going to see the setup from PYW in the trees. He's ready with the Wukong's command. EG, they'll kite it off for now, but Crit won't be able to make it out of the ult. As Crit Scott, it's 4 versus 5 Arteezy, he wants to go back in. He's looking to get on top of PYW, but the Yules control is there. They'll send him up in the air. It's in for Abed. He's caught out by the silence. Render's one behind side. He's in with the duel. Looking to lock down Ori. Arteezy is in with the damage. Has he got enough? No, Dissimulate. It's on. Ori jumps again, away again. Ori lives once more. Now EG's got to be careful. There's no Abed. Size focus first. Nice little arm that Toggle won't save him. He still goes down.
They stopped the TP.
The TP stopped. The barrel is striking in. Arteezy is going to do his best to try and turn. But he's up in the air with the Yules. He has got the ult, but he's not going to be able to get it off. The silence is in. He can't press the button. As Fly also goes down. Tips coming out. VICI Gaming a solid hold. The racks are protected.
I cannot believe Ori surviving. That changes everything. He's able to get so many different forms of silence out from Resonant Pulse just because he survives. It ends up getting Abed killed. It ends up chasing out and getting Arteezy killed.
A massive hold. Absolutely there. I mean, and Arteezy taken out.
And it was 20 HP. Last time it was 100. This time it's 20 on the Void Spirit. As VICI's really starting to feel themselves, starting to throw out the aggressive tips.
Rest easy.
And we'll see it here. I mean, Arteezy feeling that he still has the chance to get back in. Of course, that Aegis and BKB Satanic, he's massive. Absolutely huge. But look at this. The dual lockdown is there. But Ori, as you say, he lives.
I cannot believe. Now tier 2 mid. Things are starting to swing the other way. VICI's late game lineup is starting to hit a bit of their timing. Even though Arteezy's so farmed, the Spectre, the Lycan, they're catching up. And finding him there isolated, a huge kill. Even tried to bail him out. Like, Fly ran in, he's like, I'm gonna mango you, get rid of battle trance, but again, just because the Void Spirit lives through all this, he has so many different forms of silence to control.
Tough fight there for Arteezy, but still, is at the top spot. The rest of the team falling behind a little bit of their counterparts on VICI Gaming. Arteezy can't go down again, though. One further death, and then VICI Gaming, it's going to get to the point where Poyoyo Spectre will start to take over the lead.
He's gotta have Manta done now, too. Manta, plus that Aghanim's much harder for them to get any type of catch on Poyoyo. He is getting very durable.
I mean, are they still at a point, EG, can they try and go for this Rax again at this stage, or without the Aegis is it far too risky?
I think right now it's just like get your lanes out, get more control, and then they have to get the Rosh advantage. But they can't just commit into the Rosh by any means here anymore.
No.
Because Ori's just completely caught up as this Void Spirit. He's actually just doing way too much with these double silence pulses. And the Hunt, it's back up.
Let's see the plan. 4K lead here for VICI Gaming. Manta done on Poyoyo. Each of these fights he's going to be ready, as we see, to get on top of Crit and Fly.
Arteezy's still looking to threaten that Rax.
He
exposed.
Really, I mean, it's just the two of them, really. The rest of VG a little further away.
They might just get full engaged on him almost immediately as soon as VICI's on position.
I mean, Arteezy's going to start things onto the Rax. I mean, they do at least force back 4 members of VICI Gaming to the base.
But now EG's got to deal with their lanes. Bottom's pushed in, mid's pushed in too. Rosh up in 15 seconds. 11 has a full AC too, and they're actually smoking, looking for the fight themselves.
I mean, they know Rosh is going to be up soon. They don't want to let it fall into the hands of EG.
Aeon Disc also now on Ori, so those jumps that EG couldn't even kill him before, now you're definitely not going to kill him if he's able to get any backup from his teammates.
EG could get caught a little off guard by this.
Let's
see the jump straight in with the sides on the 2. The ult comes out as well. Arteezy puts the BKB. He'll turn, but immediately Crit getting really, really low here, but the sleep comes out. Crit lives for now, finally goes down. Buyback from Crit. Arteezy, he's on top of Ori. Ori falls to the side. They've rooted him down. This time Ori will fall. He won't live through this one. Ahmed, focused by Old 11, but now with the turn. He's got the lockdown. The duel's there. They catch Old 11.
Fly MVP of that team fight with the ET, just a stomp and a splitter to turn everything around. Looks like it was going to be disastrous for EG as they lost Crit almost instantly, but great stomp to disengage, great stomp to be able to get them those big pickups. And Poyoyo maybe a bit lucky to even get out with his life. It looked a bit close. Almost got the duel on him.
We'll see it back here again. VICI Gaming very willing to start the action off.
The Dispel too, of course, we did see that one from the Legion Commander. Allowed Fly to get in position to get that 2-man stomp, to get the setup onto both the Spectre as well as the Void Spirit.
You saw Old 11 with the good intentions as well to try and go straight for Fly, but not quite able to close in on him before those abilities came into place. As we saw here, Abe getting it rather low, was low on the mana as well. Old 11 not able to finish him off with the rest of EG to turn and control the Lycan. They're all back up, VICI Gaming, but no Haunt, of course. And EG taking down the Roshan rather rapidly. Any sort of steal available. PYW is going to look for it, but he's not going to be able to jump in time. Aegis is picked up. They've got the dual control. They focus him down. Jump forward with the dissimulate. Ori, he'll burst onto Ice to go down. Arteezy, he's got the battle trust, but he's up in the air. They're kiting him the first time round. Pull back as well with the Remnant as Arteezy's been separated from the rest of his team, but he's still got that Aegis.
He still has ult. He used Rampage.
Oh, okay.
Same noise.
That's right. He picked up the shard there off the Roche. See if they can kill him off. Stomp. Gives him the cover, but there's the jump with the Remnant. The first and once. Fly getting pushed back as well by Old 11 and the Army. Poyo, he's back in action with the Horde. The Shadow Depth jumps over. Now he's going to look over towards Arteezy. He needs buybacks. He needs backup. Because Arteezy...
He's still scary.
They're a little cautious on how they go back in on him with the buybacks coming into play. Ice. He's got to do the duel back up in 5 seconds. And they'll respect that. Buybacks come out, VICI Gaming, they'll pull back and they won't push any further for now.
But they do take away the Aegis as soon as it is picked up from EG. And EG, like you're mentioning, they wanted that timing to be able to go for a push of their own. Ori still has his Aeon Disc up. will be able to get out of there. Denying the Aegis away from a troll lineup when you have Spectre at this point in the game, though, is phenomenal. VICI probably feeling very comfortable with the state of the game. Also, EG having to use 2 buybacks in that fight.
Yeah, we saw how much they needed that to try and attempt to get this top racks taken away. Now that whole plan's going to have to be put on hold for EG, which is going to hurt.
And the fights for the supports on EG is just impossible. Like, every single time, they just die almost instantly. Starting to pick up their defensive items. Arteezy does find a DD down bottom, put inside the bottle.
But with that Aegis gone, can they push on for that much more here? It's so hard without that ability for Artur to have a second life. With just the one, VICI Gaming have shown they can deal with him.
He's still looking to push. EG does not want this game to go on too long. They know they're going to get outscaled. So still looking to just get a bit of map control here, keep forcing VICI back.
He's still so far ahead in the farm department. 6k lead on the troll.
Almost has a basher now done too.
But look at this old 11, 500 gold off his Ags.
Don't think I've ever seen the Lycan Ags with the Spectre. It's going to be an interesting one.
Now VICI going to try and get out here with just the 2 of them, Ori and PYW.
Dire are scanning.
EG.
I mean, PYW is also quite fun. He has a Deso picked up out of nowhere.
Just
so
grabbed it.
Damage is going to start ramping up a lot also for VICI.
Oh, and that's a jump.
That's a dieback. 80 seconds, no Legion Commander.
See what they can find with this there. I've got the mid lane pushing in, VICI. EG trying to keep Alita's top one pushed out, but we've seen pretty much all the time. It's always been 2 lanes of VICI Gaming that's been going back over to EG's half of the map. A lot of focus from EG still on this top lane, and hasn't really turned into much more after they took that tier 3 tower.
It's that invisible impact always from the Lycan, just seeing the constant wolves, a minion sent out to the lanes to push it out, and EG just, they keep having to address those lanes, and still 40 seconds, no Legion. Arteezy.
They're going to get the jump. I've got the setup here from the Spectre, but flying crypt by Arteezy's side. And still with the DD in the bottle, BK being satanic he is. And it's a scary target to commit on. Shadow step back up in 15, Horn at the ready as well from Poyoyo. If they want to try and make a move. It's just 20 seconds until Ice is back up, so looks like that time will pass.
Yeah, he did just commit for the Moonshard. Okay, so we've seen this build a couple times also on the Spectres. We've seen Bloodthorn Nullifier builds too, but just looks like he just wants raw attack speed just to be able to clear out through those back heroes. And also, of course, your illusions get that attack speed too, so it's really beneficial once you start using your Shadow Step and also your Haunt inside the fights. As Arteezy with DD, quarter of it left. They're trying to find a grab.
Let's see who's going to show themselves. Ori.
She's got the Aeon.
And Poyoyo. They might get the wrap onto Poyoyo. We're going to see Ahmed. He's looking for the lead in. He's trying to get out here with the Manta Star, but they grip the grab back with the Vortex. Blind. And it's going to get focused here, though, as Ori's jumped over. The damage is done, though. Arteezy commits with the BKB. Poyoyo gets taken down.
He spent his gold, too. He does not have buyback. 11 will just be able to kill crit with some minions. What a bully.
Can he get anything more here, old 11? Flies a little low, but
it's a big kill here.
No Spectre.
60 seconds. What can EG make with that? Lanes are all just pushing in onto their side, though, so I don't think they can actually do anything.
I don't think it's still a long time, of course, until Roshan.
It's just every time I look at a lane, there's an Enchantress creep, or a Wolf, or a Helm of the Overlord. VICI's doing an excellent job of just keeping these lanes pushed out, so EG can't capitalize on any of these pickoffs that they do find. And even though Arteezy is continuing to be at that top spot, as you mentioned before, the other heroes are starting to dwindle behind. Abed is going for more of that supporty kind of Storm build, where we're seeing him go for Aghanims, so he can be that AoE black hole for Arteezy to focus fire targets. But VICI's just getting much more on the map, and they're scaling way harder. Everybody getting farm. Monkey King and Enchantress soon to surpass Ice.
VICI Gaming, they know that when Poyoyo's back up in 10, he'll have Horn. So ready to try and start something.
And they see crit
as soon as he's back in action.
They just saw crit also. That deep ward they have placed is scouting him. So they're going for the big wraparound. They're assuming that he's going to go connect to his team, so they're probably just using him as that information tool.
They'll go for him.
They'll just kill him. And now they'll know where the rest of EG is.
I mean, they're immediately making the move over. They actually catch Ice here with a Boundless Strike. They're able to set him on top of him. He's going to try and run. We'll see the bite over to Poyoyo as this Spectre's ready to start charging down the Legion commander. Ice, ice, ice. No escape for him.
Things completely falling out of control. Even though there's such a farm troll warlord, the rest of the heroes just unable to do much of anything. They can't get away either. That was the real haunt used, but well worth it for VICI.
Yeah, absolutely. Any sort of a small couple of kills at this stage, as long as they're stopping EG from getting the momentum that they need to try and hit VICI Gaming before the game gets too late. And it's going to be a success every time for VICI.
Feeling very scary though for EG. Just lanes constantly being shoved onto their sides, which means there's a chance that in the next few moments that if VICI's ever able to get the Roshan for themselves, the game's just over. EG has to play with the Roshan advantage, it feels like. Gem purchased up, Fly starting to get annoyed. These wolves, these deep wards that they have placed, need some type of solution to make sure that they can get the jump first, as Arteezy's getting gone on. Committed his gold as well for Missile.
He's able to find a DD, but immediately used.
He uses Satanic as well.
DY, he's going to play around with him for a little bit, but Arbed's here with the backup. Zips over towards the Enchantress. Enchantress pretty tanky though. We'll see Arteezy on the rampage.
They're just kiting him. There's the Yules on Aether Ribbon.
He's ready to try and set up maybe with the Wukong's command. Arteezy.
DY's hurting. 11 starting to commit for the back.
They're going to have to help him. He's had to put the BKB. Arteezy now looks to turn. He's in onto the monkey kick. PYW goes down. Instant buyback from PYW and Ori. Jumps in. Quick burst off to Crit. Crit goes down. Poyoyo is in with the Shadow Step. Looking for Ice. Arteezy trying to stay on top of 11. Look at the bashes at the root, but Arteezy is pulled back by the Reverend. Arteezy goes down. They jump up to the high ground. 3 to 4 dead on EG. Only Arbed getting out of there is VICI Gaming. They have all the space in the world now to push down mid and take at least a racks away from EG by the looks of it. 80 seconds, no Arteezy.
And even though it looks like such a good troll game, you still see the same problems with the heroes. The itemization from VICI on point. The Yule Scepters to kite him out constantly. And then even the Aghanim's bite on the Spectre. How can you catch him?
They're going for the end.
They are going for it. 60 seconds, no troll.
They know.
They've got it.
He spent his money. No buybacks. 2k short of the gold here for Arteezy. 1200 short here for Arbed.
Rest easy, child, says Ori.
We'll see Fly come back in and try and hold them off. Arbed, he's going to look for the zip. What can he do? It's a good vortex into the sleep. Have they got the damage? Arbed's gone. He's got a second life. The Ancient's exposed though. VICI Gaming looking to close it up and send EG out of the competition, and they will. VICI Gaming take game 3. The series is theirs as they knock EG